Michael Jackson's 18-year-old daughter, Paris, is opening up about her father's death and her struggles with addiction. The world watched him moonwalk in front of hundreds of thousands. They saw the glove, the flawless skin, but the autopsy told a different story entirely. This is what he had on. All right. Now, this is not a healthy person wears something like this. Behind the sequins was a scalp scarred by fire, a frame weighing just 136 pounds, and details so unexpected they rewrote everything the public thought they knew. Vitiligo confirmed by post-mortem, Jackson's skin lightening was a persistent controversy, with tabloids falsely alleging intentional bleaching. The Los Angeles County Autopsy report finally settled the debate with clinical precision. It documented patches of light and dark pigment across his chest, abdomen, face, and arms, which is characteristic of vitiligo, a chronic depigmentation disorder. This discovery provided posthumous validation for the medical reality Jackson had long claimed despite relentless public doubt. Ultimately, a few brief lines within the pathologist's official notes achieved what years of public interviews could not, transforming his disputed health history into a matter of indisputable recorded medical fact. Now, it's time for today's topic. A secret image recently found on a school media showing a man who looks like Michael Jackson lying on a medical gurney in what looks like a clinical examination room. A doctor stands nearby writing notes on a clipboard. Harsh lighting, metal equipment, and the sterile surroundings give the image a hauntingly realistic appearance, leading some people to believe it depicts a significant moment in the singer's final chapter. However, there is no verified evidence confirming the authenticity of the image, and many viewers have made various stories about it. What do you think of this unsettling image? Share in the comments below. The feet he always hid. An unexpected revelation within Michael Jackson's autopsy was the state of his feet. The medical documentation detailed heavy calluses and a long-standing fungal infection. Jackson famously wore socks at nearly all times, a habit adopted not for fashion, but to mask this condition from the public. While his doctor, Conrad Murray, later addressed these issues, the post-mortem report verified the severity of his chronic physical pain. Those same feet responsible for perfecting the iconic moonwalk endured years of hidden suffering, carrying a legendary performer through countless historic shows while he kept his private struggles entirely out of sight. White wine disguised in Diet Coke cans. During every tour flight, Jackson maintained a specific request. White wine served inside a Diet Coke can alongside options like 7-Up, Orange Crush, or Fruit Punch. Occasionally, he also requested tequila, gin, or Crown Royal. Flight attendants and airline records confirmed this routine. This practice was not intended to hide a secret addiction, but rather to shield his public image, as Jackson avoided being photographed with a glass of Chardonnay. Using a soda can was a clever compromise to preserve his clean-cut reputation, illustrating yet another unusual adjustment in a life constantly shaped by intense public attention and media scrutiny. The $500,000 bid for the Elephant Man's skeleton. In 1987, rumors emerged that Michael Jackson attempted to purchase Joseph Merrick's skeleton from the London Hospital Medical College with a £500,000 offer, though the institution refused. While Jackson later brushed off the report as a fabrication, records and hospital insiders maintained that a formal inquiry occurred. Associates often viewed the move as a strategic bit of theatre designed to cultivate an aura of eccentricity during his bad era. Regardless of whether it was genuine obsession or orchestrated branding, the incident solidified his image as a collector of the macabre, effectively blurring the line between his private curiosities and his carefully crafted public identity. The hyperbaric chamber he actually owned. A 1986 photograph of Michael Jackson lying inside a hyperbaric oxygen chamber ignited widespread speculation that he aimed to live until 150. While the sensationalized story became a global talking point during the promotion of Disney's Captain EIO, the truth was more grounded. Jackson had purchased the chamber for its therapeutic benefits after touring a burn center. Over the years, this incident morphed into one of his most enduring public myths. A prime example of how he blended actual health interests with bizarre media narratives, ultimately creating a bizarre spectacle that entirely overshadowed the film project he was trying to promote. A chimp with a nanny, wardrobe, and diapers. Raised more as a family member than a pet, Bubbles. The chimpanzee enjoyed a life of extreme luxury, complete with his own chef, personal nanny, and designer wardrobe. He frequently dined with Michael Jackson, consumed candy in the private theater, and slept in a bedroom cot. Though urban legends suggested otherwise, Bubbles was never toilet-trained and wore diapers under his clothes. LaToya Jackson famously likened him to a sibling, but as his size and aggression increased, he was eventually moved to a sanctuary. His tenure at Neverland serves as a poignant, eccentric testament to Jackson's profound search for a simple, innocent companionship. The failed bid to buy Marvel and play Spider-Man. In the early 1990s, when Marvel Comics faced financial instability, Michael Jackson reportedly explored purchasing the company for a specific purpose: to secure the role of Spider-Man. Stan Lee later confirmed in a 2012 interview that Jackson believed buying the publisher was the only way to ensure he could play the character. This account was corroborated by Jackson's nephew Taraj, who noted that formal discussions between the two did take place before the idea was eventually dropped. Reflecting on the potential acquisition, Lee once remarked that a Marvel under Jackson's control might not have achieved its later success. The episode serves as a striking example of Jackson's immense ambition, illustrating a mindset where he felt it necessary to own an entire fictional universe simply to inhabit one of its heroes. A private library of 10,000 volumes. Tucked away from the spectacles of the amusement park and the menagerie at Neverland Ranch, Michael Jackson maintained a vast private library housing over 10,000 volumes. Far from being mere interior decor, these books reflected his sincere commitment to self-education. He was an avid reader who spent countless late-night hours studying art, history, architecture, and poetry. To satisfy his intellectual pursuits without attracting attention, he would often arrange for LA bookstores to stay open past closing, allowing him to browse in disguise. This habit highlighted a contemplative, deeply curious side of his personality that stood in stark contrast to the guarded, manufactured image he projected to the world. Door-knocking as Joe, the Jehovah's Witness. At the zenith of his stardom, Michael Jackson maintained his active role as a Jehovah's Witness, participating in the faith's customary door-to-door ministry. To evade unwanted attention, he frequently adopted a disguise, hats and glasses, and went by the name Joe. His mother, Catherine, verified this commitment, while fellow congregants noted that residents often recognized the singer, but kindly kept the secret, allowing him to conduct his visits undisturbed. Jackson remained professional, sharing religious tracts with the same sincerity as any other member. The image of a global icon performing humble missionary work on quiet suburban porches remains one of the most fascinating paradoxes in modern pop culture history. The groundbreaking Ghosts short film. In 1997, Michael Jackson pushed the boundaries of the music video with Ghosts, a 38-minute film directed by Stan Winston, holding the Guinness World Record for the longest music video until 2013. The production saw Jackson play multiple roles in a multi-million-dollar project that treated the format as serious cinema. The film's plot, a reclusive magician cast out by judgmental villagers, is widely considered an allegory for Jackson's own experience with intense public scrutiny, highlighting his unique ambition to blend fantasy, dance, and complex storytelling. This ambitious project remains a testament to his desire to turn pop music videos into immersive, high-concept, narrative-driven pieces of art. A first edition of Peter Pan. Jackson's obsession with Peter Pan went far beyond mere themes, extending to his private collection of rare items. He owned a prized first edition of J.M. Barrie's Peter Pan in Kensington Gardens. The work that introduced the iconic character alongside original concept art and sketches stored within his 10,000-volume library at Neverland. This first edition was more than a collectible. It was a cornerstone of his personal world. By surrounding himself with these artifacts, the boy who never grew up myth became more than just a passing interest, functioning instead as a foundational text that mirrored his own life and cultivated his unique personal mythology. The public high voice and the private baritone, the soft, breathy register Michael Jackson presented to the world was a carefully maintained persona. Musicians and close associates frequently confirmed that his natural speaking voice was actually a resonant, deeper baritone. Observers such as court reporter Diane Demon noted that his authentic big deep voice emerged when he was angry or caught off guard. Whether this public affectation was a deliberate choice to cultivate a gentle, non-threatening image, or a lingering byproduct of his early childhood conditioning remains a subject of debate. Ultimately, the voice the public heard was a curated performance, while the deeper tone behind closed doors revealed the man beneath the icon. The patented anti-gravity shoes. The iconic 45 degrees anti-gravity lean in Smooth Criminal was no camera trick. It was a feat of mechanical engineering. In 1993, Michael Jackson and two co-inventors secured U.S. patent number 5,255,452 for a specialized shoe system that locked into stage pegs, enabling the performer to lean far beyond their center of gravity. Described in the patent as a mechanism to support forward movement while defying physics, this technology transformed an impossible-looking illusion into a repeatable or inspiring stage maneuver. Today, those patented shoes, often featured in exhibitions, stand as a testament to the remarkable blend of creativity and precise engineering behind one of history's most famous dance sequences, the secret bunker called Project X. Ahead of his 2005 legal trial, Michael Jackson commissioned a clandestine underground bunker at Neverland Ranch, referred to as Project X by the contractor. Conceived in the wake of the 9/11 attacks, the ambitious design called for a massive reinforced concrete vault roughly 20 by 50 feet carved deep into the side of a nearby mountain. Jackson specifically requested that this hidden sanctuary include basic living quarters, a private playroom, and highly specialized ventilation systems designed to filter out airborne pollutants. While frequently discussed by tabloid media and involved construction workers, the true operational status of Project X remains largely unconfirmed, as no official government documentation or property inspections ever verified the existence of such a deep finished vault. Development ceased abruptly when the legal scandal erupted, leaving behind an unpaid $30,000 debt and an unfinished abandoned concrete room. This project remains a haunting, silent testament to a life marked by intense, private, and deeply overwhelming personal paranoia that constantly haunted him. A body map of puncture wounds. The autopsy recorded over 50 distinct injection marks across Jackson's arms, hips, thighs, and shoulders. These scars did not indicate recreational drug use. Rather, they mapped a medical routine that had spiraled out of control. Following the 1984 Pepsi burn incident, Jackson grew dependent on various anesthetics and sedatives to treat intense chronic pain and persistent debilitating insomnia. Those marks, documented coldly in the coroner's final reports, merely catalogued the numerous times his body had been medically breached. A harrowing cycle of chemical administration that continued until the morning of June 25, 2009, revealing his immense hidden agony. If you've made it this far, please hit the like button. It really helps the channel. The corrected weight and the stomach contents. Initial reports falsely labeled Jackson as a skeletal 122 pounds, painting a picture of extreme emaciation. The official autopsy provided a more accurate assessment, placing his weight at 136 pounds on a 5 feet 9 inches frame, still slight, yet far from the exaggerated figure circulating in the press. Additionally, while some rumors suggested his stomach contained traces of food, the formal report confirmed only liquids and pharmaceutical remnants with no solid matter present. These clinical facts served to temper the sensationalized narratives surrounding his health, revealing a reality that was nonetheless deeply troubling. Ultimately, the autopsy highlights a man suffering from severe nutritional deficiencies and chemical reliance, proving that the truth of his condition was starker and more complex than the myth suggested. Neverland Zoo and the rides that came down. Neverland Ranch was more than a home with a few amusements. It was a fully licensed private theme park and zoo. At its zenith, the estate housed over 50 exotic species, including elephants, tigers, giraffes, and orangutans, while operating 16 carnival attractions such as a roller coaster, Ferris wheel, carousel, and bumper cars. Named after the mythical island where children never age, the property stood as a physical manifestation of Jackson's primary psychological drive. Following his death, the animals were relocated and the rides dismantled, leaving behind only a solitary llama, an unintended lingering tribute to a landscape built entirely on yearning. A record-setting humanitarian. In 2000, the Guinness Book of World Records officially recognized Michael Jackson for supporting the most charities supported by a pop star, citing his involvement with 39 organizations. Over his lifetime, Jackson donated an estimated $30 to $500 million to humanitarian causes. His philanthropy, which included substantial anonymous gifts, dedicated tour proceeds, and personal hospital visits, benefited groups like UNICEF, the NAACP, and the Make-A-Wish Foundation. This consistent commitment to global health and social welfare remained a cornerstone of his life, often contrasting with the frequently negative media focus that defined his public image throughout his long and complex professional career. The extended duration short film catalog. Excluding Ghosts, Jackson's collection features several short films that shattered the standard 3-minute music video mold. Thriller lasted 14 minutes. Bad 18 and You Rock My World exceeded 13, with its dramatic prologue. He engaged renowned directors like Martin Scorsese and John Landis, provided massive cinematic budgets, and insisted on calling the works short films rather than videos. This wasn't merely vanity. It was a deliberate career-long mission to elevate the music video format into a legitimate cinematic art form. Later artists expanded these boundaries, but Jackson established the foundational template that rendered such creative ambition a standard expectation for the modern industry. The hairline tattooed onto a nearly bald scalp. The public was aware that Jackson's shoulder-length flowing hair was a wig adhered to his scalp. He was essentially bald underneath, with only a thin layer of peach fuzz growing over the scars from the Pepsi burns in 1984. According to the autopsy, crucially, the hair loss was frontal alopecia, which was brought on by the second and third-degree burns that had permanently damaged his scalp rather than the usual male pattern baldness. A black tattoo that mimicked a natural hairline beneath the hair pieces on the front half of his scalp was even more striking. Dark eyebrows with tattoos, lips with a pink tattoo. With the surgical scars and vitiligo patches, his face and head resembled a stage-managed canvas, a meticulously created portrait. The giving tree where he wrote songs. Jackson cherished his giving tree at Neverland, a giant oak with a low, welcoming branch. He'd climb it to sit alone, often for hours, writing lyrics, looking for the quiet he could not find inside. The tree was so much a part of his creative process, he even named a song after it, The Giving Tree. A song he did record, but never put out. The picture was pure Jackson, an adult with lots of money, sitting in a tree, happy as hell, writing in a notebook. The oak is still there at the old ranch, a living reminder of the deep loneliness he had so desperately hung on to. The Simpsons cameo under a false name. In 1991 Simpsons episode Stark Raving Dad, Jackson voiced Leon Kowski, a psychiatric patient who thought he was Michael Jackson. Due to contractual restrictions with his record label, he was credited under the pseudonym John J. Smith. While Jackson voiced the character and helped write the song Happy Birthday, Lisa, the singing was performed by an impersonator. The episode later became one of the series' most cherished installments, and Jackson's participation remained a widely known secret until production records and interviews finally confirmed it. Pure Jackson. The Lost Freddie Mercury duets. 3 songs, State of Shock, There Must Be More to Life Than This, and Victory were recorded by Michael Jackson and Freddie Mercury of Queen at Jackson's home studio in 1983. Scheduling issues and Jackson's insistence on bringing his pet llama into the control room, which Mercury deemed impractical, were 2 reasons why sessions fell apart. In addition to the llama incident, Mercury reportedly called his manager to end the sessions early after becoming irritated with Jackson's personal habits in the studio at the time. For many years, the recordings remained in the vaults. The original Mercury duets were eventually officially released on Queen Forever in 2014 after Jackson and MC Jagger re-recorded State of Shock. The recordings depict 2 brilliant people in a room, their partnership doomed by a La Llama, the catalogue that outbid McCartney. Seeking control of his catalogue, Michael Jackson paid $47.5 million for ATV Music in 1985, securing the rights to 4,000 songs, including the Beatles collection. This move outplayed Paul McCartney, who had jokingly told him, "One day you'll own my songs." The deal, which merged into a multi-billion-dollar empire, permanently ended their friendship. It remains a striking example of Jackson's sharp business acumen, revealing a ruthless strategist hidden behind his soft-spoken image. This investment proved that beneath his gentle exterior lay a shrewd operator capable of executing high-stakes decisions that permanently altered the music industry. The record-setting Bad World Tour. Between 1987 and 1989, the Bad World Tour shattered expectations, earning Guinness World Record status as the era's highest-grossing tour after attracting 4 million fans across 15 countries and generating over $125 million. This massive undertaking created the definitive blueprint for modern stadium pop, blending intricate theatrical staging with rigorous media control on an unprecedented global scale. Though contemporary tours have since eclipsed its financial earnings, the pioneering concept of treating a concert like an elaborate traveling Broadway production transformed the industry forever. While the specific monetary figures belong to the past, the tour's foundational impact on live music remains unmatched. Neverland Steam Train The Catherine. Designed as a centerpiece of his estate, Neverland Ranch featured a functional private railroad complete with a custom station, turntable, and 4,000 feet of track. The primary steam engine, Catherine, honored his mother, while the Carrollwood locomotive recognized his company. This train transported guests past the zoo, amusement attractions, and floral clock requiring professional operation. Following Jackson's passing, the equipment was sold at auction. Yet that vision of a miniature rail empire remains a poignant symbol of his massive, whimsical, and deeply personal aspirations for private escape. His story spans the grim and the unusual. 39 Guinness World Records, a 136-pound frame, puncture wounds, and a mind that once drifted towards Spider-Man. The autopsy closed his physical chapter, but lingering details remain. A missing Oscar, an unpaid bunker. Michael Jackson remains a puzzle whose pieces never fully align. The king is gone, but the mystery remains.